You are not here by accident. Something inside you already knew that this message would find you, and that is why your eyes and heart are here now. There is a pull, a whisper that says, "Listen, because this is not for everyone." Virgo, you are being summoned into a moment of clarity, and this moment carries both a promise and a warning. The label is clear, a cosmic test set in motion on this 13th of September, and only those with awakened eyes will recognize it. This is not just another day. It is a window of fire disguised as stillness. The truth is that miracles await you if you align, but karmic traps stand ready if you resist. Today, 3 reasons stand above all others. Reasons that no one can control you, no matter what they try. This is not about rebellion for the sake of noise. This is about sovereignty written into your very soul. Have you ever felt the weight of invisible hands trying to shape your choices, to mold your destiny into something that serves others more than it serves you? That weight ends here. Not because you push harder, but because the universe itself has arranged the ground beneath you to break those chains. Today is not about the voices outside. It is about the fire that rises within you when you remember who you are. This message carries a map, and I will walk you through it. First, you will understand what this force really is. Then, you will recognize the signs that prove it is already active in your life. Finally, you will know how to act so that the miracles meant for you do not slip away. Every word you hear now is a key, and the lock is already waiting inside your spirit. Stay until the very end, because the decree spoken there will not just close this cycle, it will seal your line of time in a direction that no hand can reverse. Virgo, your silence, your discipline, and your devotion to what is right have brought you here. The test was always coming, but the reward has always been yours. This is the moment when the invisible becomes visible, and when control no longer belongs to anyone outside of you. For too long, Virgo, your strength has been mistaken for weakness. People saw your silence and believed it was submission. They noticed your patience and assumed it was hesitation. What they never understood was that you were not retreating, you were preparing. Every quiet season was a sacred incubation, every overlooked effort a seed planted in hidden soil. Now the harvest arrives, and with it, the undeniable truth that you cannot be controlled. Your journey has been heavy. You carried pain that no one else could see, and yet you did not let it harden your heart. Instead, you allowed the wounds to become teachers. You endured nights when your spirit screamed for justice, when betrayal stung like fire, when doors slammed in your face with no explanation. But what was taken from you in public will be restored as honor in ways no human can deny. The scales of the unseen are turning, and they turn in your favor. The silence you carried was never emptiness, it was preparation. You were storing energy like the earth holds power beneath the surface before the eruption. Those who dismissed you failed to see that the invisible realm has been keeping record. Every seed of effort, every prayer whispered into darkness, every moment of discipline that felt unnoticed, none of it was lost. The cosmos saw. The divine wrote it down. And now the time comes when that invisible ledger is revealed. This is not only about you. It is about the chains you were born to break. You are standing in the line of generations, and patterns that held your ancestors no longer hold you. Where others bowed, you rise. Where others surrendered, you choose freedom. You are the repairer of breaches, the one who says, "The cycle ends here." The responsibility is heavy, but the reward is eternal. Understand this. Your strength has always been your clarity, your ability to see truth even when others tried to bury it under noise. That clarity is your weapon, your shield, and your crown. And now, with the cosmic test unfolding, you will see why the silence of your past was never wasted. It has built the bridge to this moment, and the next step is waiting. There is a reason the 13th of September carries such weight, Virgo. Beneath the ordinary layers of the day, a miracle portal hums quietly, waiting for those with eyes sharp enough to recognize it. On the surface, it may look like tension, like friction in conversations, like an unexpected heaviness pressing against your chest. But in truth, it is an engineering of spirit, a design meant to test and free you at the same time. This is not chaos. It is alignment disguised as conflict. Astrologically, the influence here resembles a quadrature, a square that pushes, pressures, and refuses to let you stay in neutral ground. It is not gentle, but it is purposeful. The heavens are not against you, they are demanding a decision. This is the very nature of Virgo as an earth sign. When the ground shakes, you find your footing, and when others scatter, you build a new order. The element of earth inside you refuses to collapse, and that is why no chain can hold you down today. Why now? Because the label is active, a cosmic test. Such windows do not open randomly. They emerge when layers of old patterns are ready to be exposed, and when your soul has gathered enough strength to finally choose. On this day, old cycles reveal themselves. You may notice déjà vu moments, vivid dreams, or flashes of memory from times you thought were behind you. You may feel the air grow thick, like it carries invisible weight. Do not fear these signals. They are confirmations that the veil is thin, that your awareness is already tuned to the higher frequency. Remember, awareness is stronger than fear. Fear binds, but awareness loosens. This is why those who try to control you cannot succeed today. The more they attempt to tighten their grip, the more visible their methods become, and the easier it is for you to step aside. You are not meant to fight their chains. You are meant to outgrow them until they no longer fit. And so we enter the core of this prophecy. There are 3 pillars, 3 blocks of power that explain why nobody can control you today. They are not abstract. They are alive inside you right now. Let us begin with the first, the liberation of the mind, where the unseen battle becomes visible and the chains fall away before your very eyes. The first reason nobody can control you today, Virgo, is because your mind is no longer a cage. This is the liberation of mind, the breaking of invisible contracts that once dictated your choices. For years, you may have carried the weight of voices telling you who you should be, how you should act, what you must sacrifice to belong. But today, those voices lose their authority. The fog lifts, and your thoughts are no longer someone else's echo. They are your own. The signs of this liberation may feel unsettling at first. You may notice sudden resistance to demands that once seemed normal. You may feel guilt rise when you say no, only to realize that the guilt is not yours. It was programmed. You may find your overthinking starting to dissolve, replaced by clarity so sharp it feels like a blade cutting through illusion. These are not symptoms of rebellion. They are signals of freedom. Picture a Virgo standing in a crowded room, asked once again to take responsibility for everyone else's burdens. This time, instead of bowing their head and quietly agreeing, they lift their eyes, inhale deeply, and simply say, "No." The silence that follows is more powerful than any speech, because it is a declaration of sovereignty. The common error here is believing that you must explain your freedom, that you must justify your choices until others approve. That is the trap. Control thrives when you seek permission. Liberation begins the moment you stop explaining. You are not here to convince anyone. You are here to live as you are. The protocol is simple, 2 steps. First, breathe deeply, anchoring yourself in the present. Second, state your boundary with calm clarity. No apologies, no negotiations, just the truth. That is enough. The more you practice this, the more the mind solidifies its freedom. Repeat to yourself this affirmation: "My mind is sovereign." Every time you declare it, the invisible bars fall away. And as your mind finds its wings, you will notice something extraordinary. Your spiritual field begins to expand, forming a shield around you that no one can penetrate. This is where we go next. The second reason no one can control you today, Virgo, is the expansion of your spiritual field. The cosmos itself is stirring, and your aura responds like a flame touched by wind. Solar flares, energetic shifts, And unseen alignments are not simply abstract events, they are activations. They awaken codes in your energy body that cannot be silenced. This expansion makes you difficult to manipulate, because those who once whispered into your ear now find their voices muffled by the strength of your vibration. Imagine this. Your aura, once close and contained, now radiates outward like rings of light expanding in water. Each thought of clarity sends another wave. Each act of integrity sends another ripple. Suddenly, where others might have reached in to sow confusion, there is only resistance. Their words bounce back, their attempts dissolve, and you are left standing with a shield that was not built by human hands. This is why they cannot reach you anymore. But this power carries duality. Expansion is a gift, yet it can also overwhelm. If you ignore it, the energy may turn inward, leaving you restless, anxious, or even drained. It is like holding too much light without direction. It needs grounding. Virgo, this is where your gift as an earth sign becomes vital. You know how to bring the intangible into structure. You can root spiritual energy into daily practice, protecting yourself while also magnifying the blessing. This is not about fighting back against control. It is about recognizing that when your frequency rises, the old methods of control no longer align with your reality. They fall away not because you resist, but because they cannot exist in the atmosphere you now occupy. Others may sense this and try harder to reassert influence, but their grip slips like sand through open fingers. So, what does this mean for you? It means you must learn to carry your expansion with clarity. Drink water, breathe deeply, set simple rituals of grounding. Light a candle, speak your intention, touch the earth with your hands. These are not small actions. They are anchors that allow your spiritual field to remain stable as it grows. And once your field is steady, something even greater awakens. Beneath the mind's freedom and the aura's strength lies the final pillar, the fire in your heart. This flame, once underestimated, is now the very reason no force can command you. The third reason no one can control you today, Virgo, is the unchained fire of your heart. This is the center of your sovereignty, the furnace where courage and clarity meet. For too long, the war inside you has been fierce, your mind whispering caution, your intuition urging boldness, your fear demanding silence, your soul shouting for freedom. Today, that war finds its resolution, because the heart can no longer be silenced. Picture it, a tug of war across the cosmos, ropes pulled by doubt on one side and courage on the other. For years, the balance wavered, sometimes tipping toward fear, sometimes toward faith. But now the cord snaps, and the fire of your heart rushes forward like a river breaking through a dam. Nothing stands in its way. This fire cannot be chained, cannot be dimmed, cannot be bought or bargained with. The battle between obedience and sovereignty ends the moment you realize that obedience to false voices was never your purpose. Your true obedience is to your inner flame, to the divine spark that has always guided you. It asks you to rise, not shrink. It asks you to declare, not whisper. It asks you to choose freedom, even when the world around you trembles at your decision. Control always begins with the heart. If they can capture your desire, they can lead you anywhere. But today, Virgo, your desire belongs only to truth. Your love, your devotion, your passion, they are no longer tools for others to exploit. They are sacred fire, burning for your destiny. And once the fire is awakened, it burns away every chain. This does not mean you become reckless. Fire destroys when untended, but when carried with wisdom, it illuminates paths that were hidden. Your heart, aligned with your mind and your aura, now forms the triad of freedom. This is why no one can command you today. This is why every attempt to suppress you dissolves before it even reaches you. And as this fire rises, it is not just theory. It becomes visible in real lives, in real moments, in the stories of those who dared to claim their sovereignty. One of these stories echoes as proof. And it is time to see what it looks like when a Virgo steps fully into this fire. There was once a Virgo standing at the edge of a decision, unsure whether to remain in a place of comfort or step into the unknown. This person carried the quiet weight of years of loyalty, staying in situations that drained their spirit simply because they feared the storm that freedom might bring. But inside, the conflict burned hotter each day. The mind argued for safety, the heart cried for release, and the soul whispered, "You were not made to be caged." The pressure grew until it became unbearable. At work, demands piled endlessly without recognition. In love, expectations felt more like chains than embraces. The invisible grip of control tightened, yet something stronger stirred beneath the surface. One night, exhausted, this Virgo lifted their eyes and caught sight of a number glowing on the clock. 7, 7, 7. A strange calm washed over them, followed by the sense that the universe itself was speaking. They remembered a dream from the night before, a doorway, a fire, and a voice that said, "Step through." Shaken, they reached for a journal, their hands trembling. They wrote their truth, unfiltered and raw, for the first time. Every word poured out like water bursting from a broken dam. When the page was full, they lit a single candle, held the paper close, and burned it in a safe vessel. The flame devoured the ink, and with each curl of smoke rising upward, they felt the weight leaving their chest. It was a simple act, but it shifted everything. The next morning, clarity replaced confusion. The job that once seemed impossible to leave suddenly felt like a door that could easily be walked through. The relationship that once felt like a cage now revealed its cracks. The Virgo did not explode in anger, nor did they make a dramatic declaration. They simply stood tall, breathed deeply, and chose. The fire in their heart guided them to freedom. The result was peace. Not the loud peace of victory, but the quiet peace of alignment. They realized that freedom is not given by others. It is claimed from within. And this story is not unique. It is the living proof that what awakens in one Virgo can awaken in all. If the signs have reached you, then your fire is ready too. The only question is how to activate it fully. The activation comes through alignment, Virgo. Freedom is not random. It is cultivated like a garden. The law of attraction is not a distant idea, but a living protocol that you can apply today. It begins with clarity, moves through emotion, demands aligned action, and ends with release. These 4 movements create a cycle of power that ensures no one can bend your will. First, clarity. You must decide what you want without hesitation. Write it in the present tense, as if it is already true. I live free. I choose my destiny. My path is mine. This is scripting, a sacred practice that imprints your intention into the field. Second, emotion. Do not write coldly. Infuse it with gratitude, with the joy of already experiencing the reality you are calling in. Close your eyes, visualize the life beyond control, and let your heart swell until you feel the truth in your body. Third, aligned action. Take one small step today that reflects your freedom. It might be saying no to a demand that drains you. It might be speaking your truth calmly where you once stayed silent. It might be lighting incense and declaring aloud that your energy belongs only to you. These steps may seem simple, but they are keys that unlock larger doors. Finally, release. After you have declared, felt, and acted, let go of the outcome. Do not clutch or beg. Trust that the universe has already heard and responded. Release is the hardest part, but it is also the proof of faith. When you let go, you make space for miracles to land. For those who wish to root this ritual in cosmic rhythm, align it with the waning moon, the phase of release. As the moon fades, so too do the cords of control. Use salt in your bath, burn incense of protection, or practice the 4-7-8 breath to anchor your body in calm. These practices are not about superstition. They are about creating alignment between your spirit and your actions. This protocol ensures that your fire does not burn aimlessly, but becomes a focused flame that lights your path. And once you walk this path, the universe confirms your steps with undeniable signs. These are the signals that prove you are free, and they arrive faster than you expect. When the shift has taken root, the signs of freedom begin to appear all around you, Virgo. They may arrive subtly at first, goosebumps rising on your skin when you speak your truth, a sudden wave of peace washing over you without explanation, or the appearance of angel numbers like 111, 222, or 777 repeating before your eyes. These are confirmations that the path you walk is not imagined but anchored. They are the universe's way of whispering, yes, you are aligned. For some, the signs come in dreams. Within 48 hours of your ritual, images may appear, doors opening, birds in flight, or light flooding into dark rooms. Even if you do not feel anything in the moment, trust that the seed is sprouting in silence. Many blessings germinate in the unseen before they bloom in the visible. This patience is itself a test, and you, Virgo, have mastered patience across lifetimes. As alignment deepens, you notice changes in your daily atmosphere. Decisions become clearer. Energy drains stop affecting you. Where once you might have spiraled in overthinking, now you find calm. It is a peace without reason, a lightness that arrives without explanation. This is the mark of sovereignty, freedom that does not need to shout to be real. To maintain this state, adopt one simple daily practice. Breathe deeply 3 times, speak one phrase of alignment, and pair it with a small gesture. Touch your heart, raise your hand, or bow your head. These anchors remind your body and spirit that freedom is not a fleeting moment. It is a rhythm you choose each day. But be cautious. In the first 1 or 2 days after this alignment, avoid unnecessary drama, impulsive spending, or oversharing your journey with those who might not understand. Not everyone will celebrate your freedom. Some will feel threatened by it. Guard your energy without fear, knowing that protection comes not from walls, but from wisdom. And now, Virgo, with the signs revealed and the path secured, the moment of sealing approaches. A decree must be spoken, not as hope, but as certainty. This decree will not only close the old cycle, but anchor your timeline into the destiny no hand can erase. Virgo, you were never ordinary, and this day proves it. You have walked silently through storms, carried weights that others could not see, and endured trials that were never fair. Yet today, the 13th of September, the chains that tried to bind you break under the fire of your sovereignty. This is the cosmic test, and you are passing it not with resistance, but with radiance. Remember the promise and the warning: miracles if you align, karmic traps if you ignore. You have chosen alignment. You have chosen miracles. And because of this, your destiny is untouchable. The prophecy speaks of patterns lasting 7,000 years, cycles of control and silence passed through generations. But here you stand, Virgo, the breaker of chains, the one who ends the cycle and writes a new beginning. Now, the decree. Speak it aloud, not as a request, but as a command to your reality. I receive miracles and protect my destiny. These words are not merely sound. They are energy encoded with authority. Each syllable sends ripples through your line of time, sealing doors that no one else can open and opening paths that no one else can close. To anchor this further, declare it publicly. Write it in the comments. Let your community witness it, and seal your timeline with the collective energy of those who also claim their freedom. Say it with conviction. I claim my cosmic test. This is not about social ritual. It is about anchoring your identity in truth, witnessed and affirmed. Do not forget, Virgo, that this message is not the end but the doorway. More revelations are coming, more alignments await, and each one brings you deeper into the destiny you were born to embody. The next message may arrive at the perfect moment, carrying keys for the steps ahead. For now, see yourself standing at the base of a great mountain. The night sky opens, and a door of light forms before you. You step toward it unafraid because you know what waits on the other side: sovereignty, miracles, and the unshakable truth that no one can control you. The fire is yours, the path is yours, the destiny is yours, and nothing can take it away.